Hello class, I'm Teacher Jess. I'm your advisor in grade 5 sa Pagita. Before we will start our class, please stand up for the prayer to be led by my lead. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, good morning class. Before you take your seat, please pick up some pieces of paper. Okay, thank you. And important reminder, make sure that if you are the assigned group cleaners for today, please come early in school and arrange the chairs and table properly. Okay, did everyone understand me? Okay, very good. Now, class secretary, where is my lead? Please check the attendance. Okay, thank you everyone. So, everyone is present, no one is absent. Very good. Give 3 rock claps. 1, 2, 3. Now, let's have an energizer. The body shaking, count 1 to 5. Now, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep circling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you will now take your seat. Thank you, students. Please listen to the important few reminders inside our class. So, number 1 is don't litter. Respect everyone's right. Roaming around is prohibited. Avoid talking with your seatmate if not needed. Observe safety in doing your activity all the time. Wear your face mask all the time and do not remove it. Observe social distancing always of at least 1 meter and avoid sharing your things with your classmates. And all forms of bullying inside the classroom is strictly prohibited. Okay? Now I will show the pictures and use of class hand signals for your concerns, questions, answers, and excuses. So please memorize or familiarize. Understand? Okay, now here's the pictures of our class hand signals to be used. But I will post this on our bulletin board for you to look anytime. Okay? Very good. So class, listen and quiet. Who among you here has a disabilities like you cannot hear very well, or also for those nearsighted and farsighted students, please come in front or raise your hand. And students who are unable to read and write, please choose chairs where you can sit always comfortable. Okay? Thank you. Okay, let's review the previous lesson that we discussed about the elements of arts. I will choose 8 students who will answer my questions, so be prepared. Okay? Now, once I call your name, stand up and come in front to give your answer in class. So, we have my lead. Okay, please come in front. What are the elements of art that you use in landscape you draw? Okay? Very good. So, let's have more 7 students. Okay? So, what are the 7 elements of arts? So, princess, please come in front. Please give only 1 element. Okay, very good. Now, let's have honey. Okay, very good. Let's have shy. Okay, very good. Let's have Glenn. Okay, very good. Marco. Okay, very good. We have Dar. Okay, very good. Angie. Okay, very good. Last, Norjay. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Now let's proceed to our motivations. So are you ready, class? Very good. I think everyone is ready. So now let's start our motivation. Now I will be showing the following pictures or real objects and answering questions about them. So here's my motivations. Okay? My motivations. So here are the different objects, the real objects. So we have leaves, the big leaves. Okay? So we have this leaves. Okay? This one. Next, this one. And stopwise. And wood. This one. And the sand. Okay. Before I will present my lesson, I have a questions. Do you remember that you studied this in another subject? Okay, stand up, Allen. Okay, any idea? Okay, very good. Or, in values integrations, or the knowledge of content within across the curriculum teaching areas, we already learned in what areas? Very good. In HICASI, it identifies products in the Philippines. In Pampanga, locals are identified. For ESP or Edukasyon, what? Edukasyong pagpapakatao, learns the importance of perseverance in work, proud of the products in its own community, and science observes and identifies objects found in around different tests of things to be said. Okay? So here's my guide questions. For the different objects that I will show you, okay? What design do you see? This one. What design do you see? Okay, again, Marco. Okay, very good. You have the big leaves and there are, okay, butas daw sa tunga. Okay. What can you tell about the textures in the pictures in front of you? This one. Okay. Hold this one. Okay. Hairy. Okay. Soft. So what else? Okay. What else? So, this one. Okay. Fine. And this one? Hard or wood. So now, where do you usually see designs like this? Very good. At home, in farm, what else? In school, okay? Or in different kind of buildings. Else, store, okay. So for number 4 is, what is our lesson for today? Anyone from the group? Again? Adam? Okay. We will find out in our discussions. So our lesson for today is all about, in lesson 1, textures and characteristics. Textures in the 3-dimensional art, textures is the way something feels. In the 2-dimensional art, line, shape, and value help imply how the objects feels. And implied textures is the illusions of having physical textures. Real textures is the actual variations upon the surface. It is different from visual textures by having a physical quality that can be felt by touch. So for example, the part is we have the hairy like this, the stop toys. And smooth, this one, or we have another things is the sponge. So like that. And soft, bumpy, rough, like this, wood or hard. And fine, we have the sand. Okay. So most of the products made in the Philippines that are traded abroad are liked by foreigners because of their durability and unique beauty tungkol sa kanindot sa atong mga products. And products typically features a variety of designs that define their area or group of origin. These products have different textures, like for example, we have the baskets and bags, mats. Much of the time have a hard and rough textures. There is a bag that is soft and smooth. The textures of an art or of an object corresponds to the type of material used in it. So, now I will be showing the pictures of products in different regions in the Philippines. So, we have the woven fabric in Mindanao. So, we have the manong or the rattan. So, okay. We have the woven fabric from Mindanao, the uri or mga bayong. Then, the manong, like this one, the malong, rattan, like this, baskets, and the lampshades of Pampanga, and the hemp bag, like this, hemp bag, okay, and etc. So all of these are products of Philippines. Okay, I will select students coming from different tribes in my class to share some background ideas in explaining Visaya dialects, Aita or native dialects, or in Filipino language. So, here's my questions. A is all objects have different textures, right? What can you say about the textures of rattan baskets, my lead? Okay, very good. Letter B, what can you say about the textures of lampshades made in Pampanga, Marco? Okay, very good. On a hem mat. Chai? Okay, very good. What else? The woven fabric in Mindanao. So we have the brown one since you're coming from the Mindanaoan tribes. Okay, thank you. So bags made of buri, Adam, since you're coming from Kalagan tribes. Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to the letter C questions. Allen, you look around. Give an example things can be seen around and say what their textures is. So, please tell us some ideas in your community in Pakibato. Okay, thank you for sharing your ideas, Alan. Okay, now letter D is Glenn. Why do the textures of things vary? Okay, very good. So, students, now let's have our applications. Students, you will be asked to apply the concepts that you have learned about our lessons for today by creating 3 groups. Stand up and go to your groups if your name is bold. So listen for the directions. So I will get this one, 2, transfer here, and here's my activity. So listen to the directions. Our activity for today is all about artistic work by creating a design using objects with different textures. Bring out all the materials needed. Please be careful, patience, and quiet. All groups give me your scissors. I will be the one to cut if it is needed for the safety, or please call me if you will use scissors. Understand? Okay. The artistic work of creating a design using objects with different textures. Now we are going to make a border design artwork in printing with leaves, textures showing different textures. And what qualities should a child possess in doing a task activity? Like patience, okay? But before that, please watch this YouTube video for your guide, okay? For the group 1, leader by Villadores. So you're going to proceed in the left side of the room. For the group 2 is the leader is Bunyon, right side of the room. For group 3 is the leader is Adam, at the back of their room. Okay, very good. Did you get me? Okay, very good. Okay, for deepening your understanding while doing your activity, each group member will be told while doing the step-by-step printing with leaves activity like this. You're using this one, and this one. Different kinds of leaves that you want to use. So I will ask some questions and some members of the group that are recalled your name. So please come and front. Okay, what can you say about your work where you can use your finished border design, Annie? Okay, very good. Go back to your groups. And what else? For group 2, Marco, please come in front. Describe the testing of the equipment used in the design transfer. Okay, very good. Go back to your group. So for the last group, we have Glenn. What good does putting the design in your things or products do? Okay, thank you, Glenn. So please be quiet while doing your activity, and I will proceed to the other students in the center's group. Okay. Now let's have your activities since you are advanced students. So here's my activity for you. Please answer this one. Okay, very good. Thank you. And now, let's proceed to our... Okay, by the way, are you done, students? Okay, very good. So, since you are done, so student, please stay in the group while answering the individual activity. I will be the one to distribute the activity sheet, so please in front once you are done. So, this one. audible? My visual aid is visible? At the back. Okay, very good. Just tell me if my visual aid is not visible. Okay. So here's the activity sheet. So please, group 1 get 1, okay? Group 2 and group 3. Okay, very good. So now let's read. Let's assist. So for number 1, what do you notice the textures of things around you? Okay. For number 2 is, how can you be proud of your products in your community, like Alan tell us? So for the letter B is, draw on each number the emoji of happy faces when each skill level is reached, and sad face emoji if not. So for number 1, I followed the printing procedure and developed my own design. Listen. Number 2, I used things with different textures and design development. Number 3, I was able to explain the finished artwork. For number 4, I appreciate the creation of art by using and sharing it with others. For number 5, I presented the completed task. I will give you only 5 minutes to answer this one. Okay? Okay, are you done? So for number 1, let's try to answer for number 1 only, but some items is, I will be the one to check it. So for number 1, your possible answer should be, just clap your hands if you get the correct answer. For the possible answer is, the things around me are textured. It can have a rough, soft, smooth textures, or etc. Based on our discussions. Okay, that's all for our activity. Okay, are you already done with your activity? Okay, please pass in front. Okay, please pass now in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Late papers will not be accepted. Okay. So for your assignment, write this in your notebook. Research examples of ethnic designs. Draw it on a paper and prepare for the next lesson. Just use any paper or just short band paper or a one whole sheet of paper, anything. Just available on you. Okay? So, are you done? Okay, good. Since you're done, okay, stand up and pack all your tapes. Okay? Put some or pick up some pieces of paper in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and please be quiet. That's great. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, goodbye, class. Bye. And thank you. Okay? Bye and thank you, everyone. And God bless you all. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, class.